She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. This shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First play and a first pass for Murray. And incomplete to open things up.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Now Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Cardinals at 7-5 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jones checking this down to Stevenson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. The slot man in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. first down, and they go back to Harris. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 2nd and 7, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jerron Bentley, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now Jones on first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, you know, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No. Boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Connor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5. Again, a run with Connor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Cardinals a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is Connor running right, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. It was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And throw right side complete to Parker.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones.
Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Patriots have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's about...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jones. And this is caught by Parker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's Jones to Henry, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. To throw is Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw of overtime for Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Coach. Rush in.
Murray now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? You're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big 1st down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that 1st down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the 17, Murray flush to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. That'll go as a pickup of 8. To throw, it's Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a win here for the Cardinals, and the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop.